Hello, this is Arseni, and today I'd like to show you my first impressions of the Eldar Corsairs fleet. This is the fourth fleet that is joining the Battlefleet Gothic Armada beta. This is the fleet that I possibly am the most excited about, being a huge fan of the Eldar fleets in the original tabletop game. These are literally my first impressions. This is the first time that I make an Eldar fleet, build some Eldar ships, and actually for the first time take them into battle. So I hope you enjoy, and I hope to bring you more videos about the Eldar in the next few days. So in this video, I'm going to be doing my very first impressions of the Eldar Corsairs. Now, the Eldar, if you don't know who they are in the Warhammer 40,000 universe, they're essentially the elves. Kind of on steroids and kind of very scary because they're basically this race that once ruled the galaxy, and although their numbers are much diminished, their technology is usually much greater than the other races, and they're basically living for, basically for revenge, really, revenge and survival. The Eldar ships pack a huge punch with their many lances and laser macro batteries. Their ships are incredibly fast. They maneuver very well. They have amazing ordnance, so fighters and bombers, but they're absolutely terrible at boarding actions. They're very fragile. Most of their ships don't have shields. Instead, they have these holofields, which basically mean that the enemy has a very high chance of missing the ship. And they mostly fire forward. They don't really have those side batteries that Orcs and Imperial Navy especially tend to have. So I haven't played the Eldar Corsairs at all. This really is the first impression. So let's go ahead. We're going to start a new admiral. Don't know why my keyboard is on French. I actually do it. Craft World Lunasad. It's Craft World that is from one of the Rogue Trader supplements. I forget which one, but it had a pretty cool backstory. Okay, so we're gonna go with that. Gonna hit OK. Gonna go just start on normal. And let's take a look at what their fleet management panel looks like. All right, interesting. So one thing that is immediately noticeable, at least to me, is that you can actually look at the transport ships now. This is a new thing they introduced in this patch. Actually, no, the first thing that's actually obvious to me is, holy crap, look at that background. There's an Eldar Wraithgate in the background. Oh, some Craft World outposts. More ships in the background are just gorgeous. I love this. 4 escort ships. Interesting. A Hellebore. What is a Hellebore? Well, it's this ship here. All right. And it is equipped with shuriken cannons, which are very, very good. Prow, Pulsar, really high critical chance. And what is this thing? What is this thing? What is this thing? Oh, it doesn't show this. Okay, probably just a bug. Okay, let's look at the Eldar at the Eldar traits. So Eldar accuracy, pretty accurate at 3 and 6,000 range. Discipline, that's another thing I forgot to mention, is that Eldar ships are incredibly disciplined. They will very rarely turn tail and run. Very fragile. Yeah, we knew that. Solar sails. Interesting. They don't have the all-ahead full special maneuver. That is very interesting. Okay. And the holofields, that replaces the shields. So Hellebore frigate, Nightshade destroyer that is equipped, interestingly enough, with some torpedoes. So that's interesting. The Aconite, I remember those. They just have a whole ton of shuriken cannons, and shuriken cannons are basically quite precise mid-range weapon. Oh, cool! There's like other ships flying in the background. Wonder where they're going. Anyway, it's really cool. And there's this black hole or something ahead of us. Alright, and the Hemlock Destroyer. This is a new kind of icon. I don't recognize what this icon actually is. I think this is supposed to be the Prow Pulsar. It's armor piercing. It does focus fire, so it's actually sustained fire. That's actually interesting. Alright, so let's look at their light cruisers. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so we got Aurora and the Solaris. So let's look at Aurora. What do we have? Prow torpedo launchers and Prow pulsars. Okay, 108 points. And then the Solaris has launch base and the Prow shuriken cannon. Let's try to add one of each, starting with the Aurora. And then we'll add another Solaris. Okay, let's take a look at their upgrades, see if there's anything different. Ooh, well, this actually does look a bit different, doesn't it? Yeah. Void Threat, and actually some of these are interesting. These are pretty new upgrades. That is very cool. I'll have to spend more time looking at them later. But this definitely, at least the weapon upgrades seem pretty much the same, just differently worded, differently named, sorry, upgrades. But in the hull seems pretty much the same. The deck upgrades also look pretty much the same. Generators look the same. But the engines are not exactly the same. Interesting. Very interesting. That's because, again, they use these solar sails that you can see here. Skills. Interesting. A little bit different. Hardens the armor instead of hardening the shields. And this allows the ship to absorb 100% of incoming attacks, so it's kind of like the invulnerable shields. Bombs are all the same. Interesting, you can actually deploy a fighter squadron as an ability, so that's kind of neat. Taunt, a maneuver, Vol's maneuver. The ship affects a 180-degree turn. Huh. Very cool. Okay. That's skills. Alright, let's look at the favors. So, favors 200, and we've got 4 different craft worlds. Ally Talk, which kind of the boarding action. Boarding and better stealth, okay. Bieltan, better lightning strikes, and better boarding. So this is kind of more of a boarding ship. Makes sense. Samhain, interesting. Disrupts enemy scanners, and as long as the ship is hidden, its attacks inflict 50% of normal damage. To be honest, that means that there are two factions that excel at ambushing. That's Alaitok and Samhain, because they also have something not similar, but also another stealth-based ability. So these favors are already quite different from, say, Imperial navies or Chaos fleets favors. And Ulthwe, Maelstrom, okay. 4 hull damage per second. Wow! That is a lot of damage, by the way. Or Psychic Blockade. Huh. Okay, not prevents, but protects the ship against lightning strikes. Okay, crew. Oh, let's see. Well, that's just gorgeous. Harlequins. Okay, unfortunately, this is exactly like all the other crews. They're exactly the same thing. They did not even rename the Master Gunner. It's still the Master Gunner. Blades Sworn are basically like ratings for Imperial Navy or boys for orcs. And Spirit Stones, yep, exactly like servitors or slaves or the Grots or Gretchen, whatever they're called for orcs. Alright, so unfortunately the crew is, yeah, pretty much the same. The portraits are a little bit, just a little bit more varied at first glance. Alright, let's take them into battle. Now this patch actually has a lot of fixes. It addressed a lot of the issues with the UI, with graphics, with some balance. It made the cruiser clash to be, to the percentage chance of getting a cruiser clash has now been increased, which is kind of good because I felt like data recovery was popping up way too often for me, for example. So 250 points. Let's take both of our light cruisers. We're playing against Orc Pirates. I have no idea what I'm doing. We're going to find out. Oh, I do love the beautiful Eldar ships. So fragile and yet so deadly. Okay, so pretty straightforward feel, but I like this cluster of gas clouds, 3 gas clouds here. So what we're going to do is let's deploy. So Aurora, that's our torpedo ship. Ah, interesting. So look at the pulsar. So it's got kind of a, not a very long range, but that's pretty cool. And it's on autocast. Let's leave it on autocast. And let's put the bombers on autocast. And we're going to put both ships on running silent. Oof, they are fast, that's for sure. So this yellow power-up bar, I think this is supposed to be the sails. The status of their sails. They don't have maneuver thrusters. So just like orcs, they don't have maneuver thrusters. We ride the solar winds. I like the voices. I think I remember that Tyndall's Interactive actually got at least one voice actor from the excellent Dawn of War series. But even so far, I dig the voices. The Imperial Navy actually has, in my opinion, the most annoying and repetitive voices, but I like the Eldar warbling voices. I mean, just look at their ships. Yeah. Setting sail. Acknowledge. At your service. Setting sail. The Eldar stand ready. They do? Yes, Commander. We obey. Uh-oh. No engines. Oh, crap. Bugger. Oh, they missed. The void is our home now. Kaela Mensha Khaine. We ride the solar winds. Yes, Commander. Moving to that location. And let's launch the torpedoes.
Moving to that location. Move at full speed. As you wish.
Wow, they are really fast.
Until the end.
Let's run away.
Yes, Commander, we obey.
And with orcs, we definitely want to keep taking out their engines, so that way we can just run around in circles.
Swiftly. Acknowledged. The void is our home now.
Okay, they're really fast. They turn fast, so which compensates for their
Swiftly.
lack of thrusters. Let's get them out of...
At your service. As you wish.
Nice, okay.
Moving to that location.
Also, it doesn't look like it reveals, like that activating their thrusters doesn't seem to reveal them, which is pretty cool.
Move at full speed.
And there's a little timer that tells us how fast we can do it again.
As
And
you wish.
it's pretty fast. I think it's 20 seconds.
The Eldar stand ready. The void is our home now.
Let's see. Yeah, about 20 seconds.
Acknowledged. Yes, Commander.
Okay.
Yes, Commander.
So far, we've ran circles around them. We destroyed a frigate. We did take some damage, and
Until the end.
one of my ships said that it had engines destroyed, but it doesn't seem to actually have done anything.
Moving to that location.
They can almost turn on the spot. Almost, but not quite.
At your service. Stealth is the key to success. At your service.
Let's see. Uh-oh.
Infinity circuits active. Your death was foretold. Acknowledged. Yes, Commander, we obey.
They are certainly fast.
To the void with you. We ride the solar winds. Move at full speed. The Eldar stand ready. Swiftly. We have found the enemy.
Oh, we found the other orc cruiser, that's for sure.
The Eldar shall triumph. Move at full speed.
Oh, right. Wow, cool.
Solar winds. Your death was foretold.
So, 2 cruisers left to destroy.
At your service.
That torpedo maneuver is crazy. Just fire torpedoes and then just
Void is our home now.
solar wind away.
Setting sail. As you wish.
Let's keep repairing them. Well, he's pulling out.
Until the end. Yes, Commander.
1 cruiser left. Let's take a look.
Swiftly. Stealth is the key to success. Moving to that location.
See ya, sucker. Wow, the Eldars are really fast. That is crazy. I mean, I knew they should be fast, but this is nuts. Let's hide.
Yes, Commander, we obey. Move at full speed. As you wish.
They are crazy fast.
The void is our home now. Yes, Commander. Moving to that location. As you wish.
Alright.
Setting sail.
So, the Solaris, kind of just running on the circles, keep launching craft,
We ride the solar winds.
which is what we're going to do. And the Aurora is more of a frontal assault kind of ship, and oh my goodness, we actually succeeded.
We ride the solar winds.
Wow, I am really liking this.
Acknowledged. Moving to that location.
Let's try to take out its guns next.
Until the end. Yes, Commander.
Ouch.
Move at full speed. At your service. Lock weapons on target. Until the end.
Oh, can we take him out? Can we take him out? Ah, he escaped. Okay, well this is literally my first battle with Eldar in Battlefleet Gothic, and I am impressed. Wow, these guys are fast, they turn fast, their firepower is great, this solar sail boost ability is very interesting. So they are everything that I expected from Eldar, the way they were in the tabletop. And I think in Battlefleet Gothic Armada they feel like they do in tabletop, with some interesting new options that they really bring to the table versus other races. A little sad to see that the crew, that the Eldar crew is basically the same thing as the crew for all the other races, but there are some interesting new upgrades and some interesting new skills. Let's level these two ships out, see if, just to see what we can do. We've got quite a bit of renown. So the Aurora is more of an upfront ship, point at the enemy and shoot. Pardon me. I like this idea of maybe creating a kind of a gas cloud kind of fleet, just like my orcs are an asteroid kind of fleet. They hide in asteroids. They're good at doing that. Maybe doing the same thing for Eldar, but with gas clouds. So that could be interesting. I think I want to increase the range of the ship so it can shoot from further away. And this ship is more of a squadron ship. Interesting. That could be really cool because I'm not actually issuing an attack order so much as I'm just auto-launching bombers and then they target the nearest ship. Let's do that. I just want to see if that's going to work out. Okay, crews. I think Master Gunner for sure. And on this one, let's do Squadron Sergeant. Skills. How much are the skills? 25. Okay, so that's not so bad. So again, this is our upfront ship. The ship, I really like this. I just want to really, I don't know if it's any good, but I really want to try this new maneuver. So yeah, and this ship, hey, why not? Let's have even more fighters. So these are the Eldar. I am super excited to play more of them this weekend, and I will probably make a couple more videos showing off what they are capable of. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share to see more of this kind of content. Let me know in the comments below what you think. If you'd like me to do specific ship for my Battlefleet Gothic ship lore, and I hope to see you in my next video.